Hello and welcome to another selection of the hottest Q&As Reddit has to offer. What positive impacts do you think will come from COVID-19? It's already mitigated the stigma associated with working at home. I understand that some people can't handle working from home, but if you can, then it should be allowed. It makes you wonder if the point is to get your job done or to micromanage your every action because you're selling your time rather than your output. I understand that some people can't handle working from home, but if you can, then it should be allowed. Introverts, rise. People might finally start washing their hands. It's only a temporary buff. Once the next generation arrives, it will be forgotten. Seen it happen many times. I think we need to start science a little bit earlier in school. There was a time when people didn't wash their hands at all, pandemic or no. I think we made some progress before COVID. A lot more curbside shopping and food options. Yes. I did a curbside pickup from IKEA, ordered over $1,000 online Friday morning, drove an hour to the store on Saturday morning, waited less than 5 minutes to be told which stall to park in, and they brought it all out. Loaded myself in 5 to 10 minutes and off I went. Cost me $5 to avoid going into IKEA on a Saturday. Plus, if you're shopping alone, what do you do if you have 2 carts of stuff? Or even 1? I have to leave it on the loading area and make a dash for the car and hope no one takes anything? I'll be using it in the future for sure and hope they do keep it going. As a legally blind person who's been frustrated for years about job prospects and finding something where I don't have to commute, COVID has been a godsend. Food delivery is great too. The downside is the increased cost of these items factoring in the cost of delivery. I guess if I'm not paying for any car ownership expenses, it probably balances out. Back of the envelope, I'm still in the black with all of the delivery costs versus what I would if I calculated it against vehicle wear and tear at $0.50/mile and my time at minimum wage. There have been a few changes, some things just don't work well, but on the whole it has saved money. We haven't ordered prepared food or been to any restaurant since March. More employers might realize that jobs can be done remotely, allowing more flexibility. Work from home positions might open up. Indeed, office space is extremely expensive, and at this point they'll likely realize how much money they're wasting, money that could be going back into the business. If there's any positive economic connotations to this foobar, it is this, and the further rise in tech. And this has the side effect, positive for most who may want to start a business, of lowering commercial real estate costs. Rent's gotta go down. I'm hoping that bathrooms in restaurants will become completely hands-free. I hate that the pull side of the door is on the inside, and usually there's no paper towel dispensers anymore to use as a glove to touch the sink/door handles. I vote for more foot pedal controlled faucets and toilets because these motion sensors that never work make me question if I'm a ghost roaming the earth. My daddy's in a wheelchair and this sounds like hell to me, but I'm sure for lots of people it's great. My father has pulmonary fibrosis, which is going to kill him in the next year or so. It's a hereditary disease, which has affected 3 generations of our family in a row. You die from increased scarring of the lungs. Through research into COVID, there's already a frick ton more understanding into the reversal of lung scarring and potentially a cure on the horizon. I might not die a slow and painful death from this, after all. Yay! They can reverse the scarring? Where can I read more about this? Mine got thrashed. More help for people with disabilities. Online ordering, grocery delivery, food delivery, it's been nice. Saves me energy when I can make an order for something and do a contactless pickup and then to just put it in my car when I drive up. Not everyone has energy to spare for simple things like groceries or errands. Also improvements in telemedicine. Plus one underrated issue. Some people may not agree, but I'm really hoping all the online ordering and contactless delivery keeps going. Mail carrier for USPS, and I wholeheartedly agree with this. Always nice to have validation for what I do for a living. Ups driver here, I agree with you. I have started seeing family more regularly online playing games I had no idea about, Jackbox.tv. It's been fun and never would have happened without the pandemic. Plus older family members are bored and want to talk for literally an hour about mundane stuff. I've learned a lot about them that I'd never known my whole life. Plus my dogs get a ton more exercise and I've saved money not going out, plus I am eating healthier with my own cooking. Yeah, Jackbox. Jackbox has been raking it in during the quarantine. I bet they love COVID-19. My blind GF and I are already seeing more video appointments. This is something she has wanted since forever since she can't drive. Now, insurance is taking doctor and therapy appointments. There are many pickup options for stores at only little or no extra cost. This is good for someone who can't handle walking in the store. I'm mildly physically handicapped and walking over 10 minutes hurts, so this is fantastic for people who are like me and worse. There are more delivery options for people who don't drive. I can see mask wearing while sick becoming more popular in the States even after this settles down, which will help healthy people not get sick as much with colds and help protect the vulnerable who might not handle the everyday cold as well. There's more, but that's my 2 cents. People with the flu/cold wearing masks and taking precautions to not infect others. Seriously, pre-COVID I can't explain with exasperation the amount of times I've seen people that were clearly sick, coughing, wheezing, and sneezing just carrying on about their lives like it doesn't affect those around them. I used to work at a Sprint store and a lady brought her sick kid in once. The kid threw up all over the floor. The lady was like, "Oh yeah, we just came from the drive, she's got the stomach flu, and then you brought her with you so you could upgrade your cell phone and infect everyone in the store?" Doesn't help that I was fairly pregnant at the time and paranoid about catching stuff. I really don't understand some people's choices. Hygiene. I'm usually sick all the time, but I haven't been sick a day since lockdown. We've been open back up for months now with social distancing and extra hygiene measures in place everywhere. It's stunning. My kids haven't been sick either. It's like a miracle. Who knew people's gross hands and spittle was impacting my life so much? That actually explains why I haven't been sick since January. I usually get sick around June and September like clockwork, but I feel fine. In college I would get sick every January like clockwork. I haven't gotten sick once since I graduated years ago. College classes, bars and parties are breeding grounds for germs. Probably built my immune system up a lot though lol. I think people are going to be a lot more conscious of germs and just public surfaces in general. I know for me it's something I think about constantly now. Yes, for one generation. I think it'll be the same effect that children of war grow to respect and work against, but their children think they are being extra and overbearing. I doubt this will be the last pandemic. Carelessness, bad luck, climate change, etc. will see to that. I think a lot of people are realizing how terrible some of their relationships have been, whether it be with employers, spouses, family, etc., and I think a lot of people are just taking a lot less poop from people. I also think so many have revisited past hobbies, or taken up new ones, or truly became reacquainted with feeling at home in their homes. I think both these things will result in a lot of people just slowing down and reassessing what or who is worth keeping around in life. I know that's certainly been the case for me. I also think a large number of people who have experienced working from home will now refuse to make commuting a part of their workday, which will eventually lead to a lot of changes to how we work. This may eventually lead to changes to housing prices in different areas, etc. What would have been your answer or question? Leave it in the comments below. Slap that like and subscribe button for more, and check out the link in the video description for even more answers. Peace out, and catch you in the next video.